Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you have an amazing day. I'm Luna Noble and we're gonna go on with the series Growing Up in the 2020s. So let's get back into it. So though Gen Z faces a lot of problems, we are being reactive to those problems. We're arguably the most entrepreneurial, creative, and socially conscious people. We are not just moping, we are being proactive about problems, or at the very least, telling people who will listen to them. Maybe because of economic instability, Gen Z aren't just pushing for the regular 9 to 5 traditional career path. 50% of Gen Z from 19 to 25 say that they want to start their own business, and a very high record number is doing it. From 2021 to 23, there has been a record number of small businesses opening. Many are by younger people, but it does make a lot of sense. We grew up being able to watch Shark Tank and being able to make an online store from our bedroom. Side hustles are becoming a norm, or are just a norm. At least 20% of Gen Z with the full-time job work another side hustle. It's cute because we are really making things out of any material that we get. If the corporate ladder is broken, we will forge and create our own ladders. You can see tons of Gen Zer, YouTubers, and Etsy shop owners, app developers, and teen activists using technology to their advantage, and the barrier of entry to entrepreneurship to their advantage as well. There is a big feeling of empowerment when you create something that you own, and it is amazing to know that many Gen Zers are able to have that feeling. Yes, it can be a bit saddening sometimes, but we are DIYers. We are opportunistic. We don't have to be given a chance. We'll make our own chance. This generation has led a way to innovation and thinking out of the box. And this is because we've been thinking out of the box since day one. Since we've grown up in technology, it is very amazing, even as little kids, to see that you can talk to your grandparents straight over a little tiny electrical box. If that can happen, especially for a little kid, what can't happen? Gen Z is extremely vocal and action oriented about certain issues. It's not really that we have a choice, we had to be. Whether it is climate change, racial injustice such as the Black Lives Matter movement, LGBTQ rights, or mental health, you see a lot of Gen Zers pushing for that forward. We have organized climate change events as teenagers, inspiring youth activists like Greta Thunberg. We have used technology to our utmost advantage. We have used social media as a platform for spreading social injustice and ways to fix it. Just think about the ways that TikTok and Twitter helps to amplify certain issues. On my For You page the other day, I was seeing or watching a video about a man who cut his hand really badly, and the doctor said shit. She was like, hey, this happens a lot as a hand surgeon from people who cut avocados. She was saying if you use your hand to cut an avocado, you get the pit out. It's a pretty round surface and the ball is round too. You could do some good damage to your hand. And because of this, they were also saying other methods to use when you're cutting an avocado. So you should put it onto a flat surface, a table, and then you should cut through it with your hand on top. slowly and put the pit side onto the table, and then just get the knife into the pit and then twist it and then take it out, and then of course get the pit off and then throw it out. If I hadn't known that, I could be potentially into a horrible situation, or you as well, of cutting off a finger. Polls consistently show that Gen Z, compared to other generations, are more likely to support diversity, equality, and expect companies and leaders to make sure that their values and what they are implementing and actually doing align. So for example, if a company says that they are in love with diversity and they value diversity, and they have a company that is 99% white, then that is something that Gen Z is more likely to catch up on and maybe even boycott that company. I have been the person who has been in those type of situations, and let me tell you, it is not the most fun. Let me tell you how it is if you are the token black person in a certain group by a certain company or a school. So back in high school, I took a STEM summer course and it was pretty nice, but most of the people weren't people of color, or at least weren't African American or black, and I was the only person there, and I don't mind, I don't care at all. But let me tell you, how many pictures they took of just me is astronomical. They had to get me in every single picture that they could to show that they had diversity. And I also am still on this little slideshow that they do, and it's me, because I don't know whether I'm the only African American person to ever do that. I don't know if I like, what? It's just weird. Why? And it's funny. I don't know. I feel like they could approach that a little differently. Instead of just using my picture for, what is it, like 4 years now, maybe go out and be like, hey, I love diversity. I want people who are people, of course, of any race, but we value diversity in the school, and we would value if everyone, no matter what shade you are, to go into this summer academy. I feel like maybe some people would be more open to it. But also I do see the other side of it, because if people are seeing it like this, people are seeing photos with diversity, with literally me, the only person in that was African American, maybe that would push them to join the summer clubs, and then maybe this could be a whole entire ripple effect and make other people want to join and continuous. So just both sides, but I do feel the awkwardness of being the only person of color there. With mental health, Gen Z has also been a positive impact on it with reducing the stigma around it. We openly talk about anxiety, depression, and going to therapy, which back then was really a taboo. Overall, 52% of Gen Zers have went to a therapist or at least saw a mental health helper. 2 in 5 attend therapy regularly. That transparency and willingness to get help is amazing and will hopefully lead to better stability and better mental health in the long run. We made it more acceptable for people, including men, minorities, and different marginalized communities, to be open about needing help. That is astronomical. We have helped to make trends such as mental health days, meditation apps, and making self-care a norm. That is a big shift. Recognizing mental health as a norm and an important thing can lead to a long-term growth and better and healthier society. All right, I love you guys all so much. I think I'm just gonna leave this here for now, and I do have another part for this. After this, I'm probably gonna just read Reddit stories and react to them. I don't know what. Tell me guys what you guys think I should do. Probably some interesting stories, and then just like, oh, or maybe I'll give advice about the stories. Anyway, love you guys. See you later.